Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. We are here for episode number 113. My name is Christian Dragonetti. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And joining me, as always, is my good friend, Australian PJ professional, and Aus Tour Card holder, Joel Mitchell, CBN. Jolie, mate, what's going on?
Woo, which one is it?
No.
Fuck. I pressed the wrong one, Jack.
We did that a couple of weeks ago, I reckon. It was like, I was trying to do it. I was like, hang on, which one is it?
I'm from Maui.
Oh, I pressed the jackass one. Oh, fitting. Anyway.
It's very fitting. How are you, Joel?
Fan-fucking-tabulous.
I know, you would be. It's
Yeah.
been a very interesting couple of days.
Yeah.
The last week, I'd say, has been fucking all over the shop.
Last 2 weeks has been like, whoa.
Yeah.
Tell
me about
for
it.
both of us.
Yeah.
For both of us, really. I won't really go into the national that much. I don't really need to. So
I don't think there's
just a pair of average days where the game was still all right, but
average.
swap ya.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Like there's not a club amateur that plays off worse than 5 that would break 100 both those days.
Oh, yeah, because the weather would have been fucking
Oh my god.
rank.
To sum up, the day one was when it rained for 14 holes. It was blowing 45 gusting to 65.
Ugh.
And I was pulling my bag and I was getting cramps in my left forearm from holding the umbrella. So I was having to lean against myself and walking, I was getting cramps because I was just like it's like trying to reel in a fucking
40
blue
kilo,
marlin
yeah.
or something. Fucking
300 kilo tuna.
dude, it was brutal. And I got my game to a certain stage, and I didn't have that part of the game to battle those conditions. And
Who cares? Doesn't
got my
matter.
teeth kicked in. So I'm like, oh well,
You can have another crack next year.
yeah, I'll have another go.
We'll get stuck into all that later on.
That'll be Anyway, we'll
But
go through our normal formalities.
Yes. So, firstly, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please head down and hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and follow us on Spotify. Give us a review, share your thoughts, send us a message on Instagram, whatever you fancy. Fuck, it's been a while since I've said that.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's been the better part of 3 weeks.
it has.
Right?
It
So
has. You've seen episodes
you.
for the last 3 weeks, but
you have,
we
but
haven't been in here for 3 weeks.
correct. So thank you as well for all your support while we were away. I had some messages from people enjoying the content. We know it's not the standard of content that we would normally produce on a week in, week out basis, but
Still good stuff.
it was good enough to get us through. So we appreciate your support on those as well. But Jolie, let's quickly go through recent rounds because we've got a lot to get through.
We've got a bit to cover.
There's I'm not even joking. I have not seen you for a month.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we had one phone call, eh?
And we've had one conversation on the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
2 if you count the 20 minutes or the 15 minutes in the car on the way here.
Correct.
That was about it.
Yeah.
That was
So
just you
that was
going,
it.
I took 5 hours on the golf course.
Yeah,
Just you
legit.
being angry.
So I'll quickly wrap through mine then. My most recent round was today. So I've had 2 rounds since I got back. Today is Easter Monday,
It is.
and I got back on Good Friday. So I've been back for like 3 days. It
It was a good Friday too.
was a good Friday. It was lovely. I slept the whole time. We landed. We'll get into it in
Anyway.
a bit. So I played Saturday as well. Saturday was more to talk about than today because today was a bit. The body is finally caught up, and I'm like very stiff and sore through the back and the hips from sitting on a plane for 3 fucking days. So I'm starting to feel it now. Saturday I was pretty good. I had 37 points on Saturday.
Oh, man.
I don't know how. Shot fucking 3 over with 2 doubles.
Oh.
2 doubles, 4 birdies, and 3 bogeys.
Yeah, right.
So the birdies cancel out the doubles,
Yeah.
and then I just had 3 bogeys.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I hit. So we started on 10, and I hit 9 straight greens in reg.
Sick.
Like just fucking not even a good ball striking display. Just swing. Oh, it's going straight.
Just deluxe.
Just complete 10 ass. You know what I mean?
It was one of those ones where you hit it, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, that's good.
Yeah, correct.
And you don't know how.
Nah. Just every golf swing was just like hit, contact. Oh, that actually felt all right. Look at it. I'm like, oh. That's good. That's good. Putted like ass.
They're the worst days because you don't know what you're doing.
Nah.
So you're hitting it going, I wish I knew what was going on.
I was talking to SGM about it on the day because I said to him, sorry?
It's the worst.
It is the worst, but also like I completely shifted the mindset. It was like, I know it's not going to be good.
Ah.
So let's have no expectations. Let's
that's
just
the
go and
best
catch
way.
up with the boys. But then also let's try and, rather than focusing on process and putting on good golf swings, let's focus on results. Let's set the bar really low with results and just try and do better than what we expect.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. And it kept me in a good mood the whole day. I got tired, and that's where a couple of the doubles crept in. But like, other than that, it was like, there wasn't Christmas. There wasn't really much to complain about. Today was much the same.
It's
like,
caught up.
It caught up with me. Like, I'm pretty wrecked. Back at work tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. But who cares? Like, golf's golf. It was pissing. It was raining. I did not like that.
Yeah, it wasn't nice this morning.
And it
Would've
took
been
me
cold as fuck.
It took fucking 5 hours to play on a fucking Monday.
Oh.
Fuck.
There
me.
would have been every dickhead and their dog out there though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Legit.
You're like, I took 4 hours 35, and I'm like, oh, it's 15 minutes sort of over expectation. That's not that bad. That's just a hole. Right. And you're like, I started scoring on 3. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
Yeah.
oh,
Legit.
that's not good.
So, obviously, being a public holiday, we had a few, corporate membership groups out there, which was fine. There was one group that I spotted early. I'm like, you're slow.
You're an issue.
You're slow.
Yeah.
And then the group in front of us was keeping up with the pace, and that's fine. And then we got to like 5 holes left, got to like 14 or so, 15, and they just put the brakes on. They put and then so much so that the group in front of them, we're standing on the middle of 8 fairway, so 17 for the day. Watching them look at their putts from every fucking angle.
Yeah.
And the group in front of them is shaking hands on fucking 9.
Oh.
So I fucking yelled. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, move.
I'm like, just come on. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
They finished the next 2 hole and a half in like 6 minutes. They got to fucking move on.
Yeah, man.
And then I spoke to him afterwards. I'm like, because I knew a couple of the boys in the group. I'm like, lads,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? Like, you're on the green. The group in front of you is finished. And I got two groups on the tee box behind me
Yeah.
on 17 hole. Like, come on. Like, it's not good enough. But anyway, all sorted. Golf's okay. I'm happy to be back. Getting into the swing of things now. I'm going to go see a Raptor soon.
Yeah, man.
I got another.
Just a little tidy up.
I've got another voucher that Mum had bought me for Christmas. One of those to chew through. So I'll go use that in the next couple of weeks or so.
Sick.
I saw Raptor today.
Oh yeah. You would have.
Had to go
you
collect
picked up
some
your golf balls.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you what I got later. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. It's fun.
You haven't told me, have you?
Nah. I haven't told anyone. Raptor's the only one that knows. So yeah. Anyway.
No, I reckon you blurted it out at me on the phone at one point a month ago. But the problem is, if it wasn't yesterday, I would have forgotten.
Okay, so I ordered the golf balls a week ago.
Yeah.
They showed up 2 days later.
Yeah.
And I made the decision of what I was getting on them as I was ordering them.
Yeah, never mind then. It wasn't.
Yeah,
what
so you don't
would've
know
told me.
anything.
Yeah.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been originally what you thought.
Nope.
No, I bet.
It's better. It's better. Jolie, talk me quickly through your most recent round because it was yesterday.
Mine was yesterday.
with the
yesterday
old boy?
morning with the old man. Just out of Rosanna. It was one of the nicest weathered mornings fucking ever.
Yeah, right,
It was
okay.
just perfection. It was, and yeah, there was no wind. It was off the white tees. Course was in the best shape I've ever seen it. Like, greens were pure. We started on 17. I birdied the first 4 in a row, and then I 3-putt 10, which kind of pissed me off. All right, but either way, I knew I was hitting it good. Like, drive was good, everything was good, and I'm like, since the greens are nice, I was able to roll it really good.
Nice.
Yeah, and yes, I was 4 under through 4, bogey 10, part 11, birdied another 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So I was 6 under through my first 9 holes, right? Which I'm like, perfect. This is I'm like, here's me low one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think I made another bogey up 4 because I put in this the bunker on 8, pretty ordinary tee shot, but and had to suck up bogey and then birdie 14 and came in. So so I had 6 under. I was very pleased with it. It was very cruisy. Plenty of birdies and hit it pretty solid. So,
Yeah.
I was pleased with it because I'm like, all right, there's me low one, beautiful, like happy days, and walk off sort of. Just didn't really make any mistakes really.
Yeah.
Like except for the 3-whack and.
So you finished 7.
No, I finished 6.
6.
So
Okay.
6 under. So it was 64, but because
Bridge.
Yeah, because 2's out, 19's in, or 15A's in.
Yep.
And yeah, hit it great. Happy days, and
That's it.
yeah, it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize to take you away from the episode, but if you're enjoying this content and you want more of it, you should hit the subscribe button. It's a big red button right down below. All our links are in the description as well. You can follow us on Spotify, leave us a review, and check out previous episodes.
We're also on Instagram and TikTok. We post reels weekly, maybe a couple times a week. We're also
times
on
a week.
TikTok as well. When you're viewing those reels or TikTok, be sure to leave a comment. Make sure you like it. Send it to a mate. Tell us we're dickheads. Whatever you want to do, interact with us in some way.
Because if you like us, ladies and gentlemen, and you want us to grow and succeed, we need your support. We need you to like and subscribe and follow us and leave reviews and share it with your friends and leave a comment. Send us a DM. Just tell us Joel's got an ugly head.
It doesn't go unnoticed.
It doesn't go unnoticed. We thoroughly appreciate your support. Thank you.
Oh,
It pales in comparison to the 3 or 4 days before that.
well, yeah, Q school was last week, which we'll get into in a sec. And it was like the week being for Q schools are very different tour events. They set the course up to catch you off guard a little bit in terms of pin locations. They try and force you into a mistake to try and climb your way up the leaderboard, and that's just not the way to do it. And I learned that the year before.
Yeah.
So I've learned that after the last Q school going, I see what they do to the pin, like the pin locations in particular. If you get good weather elements, great. It just makes it a little bit easier.
Yep.
Which we had good weather, so thank fuck for that.
Perfect.
Because the week before was just torture. But I played, unfortunately, just out at Sandhurst. We played the final stage of Q school out on the Champions, and they've had a long summer. Unfortunately, it's just the greens were sort of just on struggle street a little bit in terms of trying to with growth and consistency. The speed of them was fine. The speed was fine, but the quality of roll was a little bit unsatisfactory, we'll go with. I was fortunate enough that everything inside 5 feet, I think I missed maybe 2 putts all week inside 5 feet.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, it would have been only 2 putts. So everything inside the sort of make range was really dialed, which is good. But anything sort of 9-10 feet and beyond, I pulled 2 putts all week.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, that was it. It was just because by the time it sort of started losing speed to get to the hole, it was already bobbling away from me. Well, that's what I found. I just found it really hard to read and trust.
Okay.
So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just legging up, tapping in, move on. Right. If one drops, great. I chipped in the same amount of times that I hold putts outside 12 feet.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, I didn't have anything go in for me for the week, but I hit it so good that I'm not going to say I didn't need to, but if the putter showed up, it would have been I would have really scared the top of the leaderboard.
Oh yeah.
So I was sort of didn't think anything of it. I sort of just got through the week and hit it really nicely. So I was happy days. And the putting didn't have to save me, thank fuck, which has had to previously with how bad driver it got. And now it's really good.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to worry about that.
So
now.
driver's fixed.
Driver's great. Driver's
sick.
great. I've got a lot of confidence there. The club complements how I'm swinging and feeling. So
You still got Raptor shaft in it?
yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm getting a fitting with Duds in over a few weeks.
Yeah, cool.
So because Raptor looked at my clubs throughout the week, he goes, "These are done."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, I like these." He's like, "These are done," and I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Because I fucking said so." I'm
Yeah,
like,
nah.
"Aw."
So, and again, we discussed
love
this.
them.
We discussed it a little bit when you were before we went away. That
Yeah,
a lot of your opponents, they're changing things in the bag at a rapid pace, and they're always looking for the slightest bit of improvements, be it
so
length.
that's
off-
a misconception, though.
I understand that. But it's they're doing it more than what you are.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I have been
You've
recently.
committed to a bag for 2 years.
Yeah.
Plus,
Finally,
finally,
that's what we
we
search
both
for.
have.
That's what we search for.
Right? But even still, we both have in the sense, but I've made 2 adjustments. I bought a new 2-iron and new 4-iron.
Yeah.
And my game has never been better.
Yeah.
Not because of those, it's because of Marcus and all the work that we've put in there. But like, and I'll tell you a story a bit later on when we're talking about golf and shit later on, but like, it's time.
Yeah.
You need to fucking just bin the whole thing.
So I don't think I do. Because I reckon my fitting, I'll produce the exact same shit. It'll just be coming out of a wrapper.
Well, then that's fine. Yeah, just get new stuff.
Yeah.
Just get fresh grooves. on a set of irons, or you might find a shaft that you like a little bit better.
Yeah.
Or
It's
a
just
wedge complex.
The reason why the reason why I said to Raptor, I'm like, no, I'm so comfy with the bag. And like I was chopping chain and shit for ages, fresh shaft in driving 3 wood. Swap out a 4 iron, different bounces
7
and
wood
grinds
here
and wedges, 7 wood to try and test shit out. And there was always something new in the bag. And the newest thing in the bag at the moment, I think it was that putter. And that putter I've had for over 12 months now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the bag has not been altered for a long time, and it's because I'm like perfect. I've got everything how I like it, how
perfect.
I wanted it, right? But yeah, I kind of agree with him. I do agree with him. The GTS is on its way out. Its tour launches next week, I think.
Come to Christian GTS. Come to Christian. It's time.
My driver head is pretty battered as well. That's seen better days.
But even that, like, I don't understand how you just after a year just go to the truck and just be like, just give us another head.
Yeah, but see the performance of it. If the performance isn't going to alter, well, I'm going to stick with something that I like and happy with. Like same with that 2 iron. That 2 iron's the oldest club in my bag. I've had that since the first T200s. Since you were, and it's my favorite club. It's one of. So and the shaft about 5 inches down from the hosel where it leans up against the bag is wearing out. You can see down to the black graphite.
Yes, so is mine in my
and
driver.
I'm not touching it.
Nah.
Don't touch it.
Nah. My driver's the same.
Yeah.
My UB shaft is faded through.
Yeah, it's starting to fade through.
Raptor spotted it and he's like, that's not good. I'm like, I don't care.
No,
swing it.
Don't touch it.
Swing it till it snaps.
That's what I'm doing with
and
the 2
then
iron.
duct tape the fuck up.
Yeah, but it was weird. It was so yesterday's round. I walked off the golf course like, fuck, I had more in that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I had. It was 64, which was adjusted because of one of our holes being out. But so it was 6 under. But the way I was hitting it, I really felt like I could have had something uber scuba, like something like really really low. I'm not taking it back, of course. I'm never going to say no to that. If I stepping on the first tee and someone goes, I'll give you 64. I'm like, yeah, right. No worries. Fucking no problem.
Rip your arm off.
Absolutely. I'll snatch it out of your hands. But yeah, it was especially after the first 4 holes, I'm like, and then I hit the green on 10. So when I hit the green on 10, I look at Raptor, I'm like, watch this. I'm like, watch this. And then I 3-whacked it. I'm like, don't watch this.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Come back later.
Yeah, I'm like, come back and check in. And then when I birdied the next 3, disregard 11, it was 12, 13, and 8. I'm like, come on, you fucking. I'm like, come on.
Beep it.
Come on. Yeah, we will. I'm like, come on, you idiot. I'm like, this is when you go out and shoot 10 or 11.
Yeah.
I'm like, just show up, right? Anyway. Yeah, very, very happy with where the game is. We'll go into Q
and we'll get into
Q
Q
School.
School.
Go into Q School in a sec after your
we'll go through
update.
Yeah, we'll go through the honeymoon. So, like I said, I landed on Good Friday.
Yeah,
and so I'll give you some stats. Right?
Based off
stats, right? So 2.5 weeks we were away for. I caught 8 planes, 8 flights combined. So that's getting there, getting home, and then all the in betweens. Yeah, because we flew everywhere.
Yeah.
No, so these are the good stats. No flight delays.
Good.
No cancellations.
Wow.
No issues with luggage. No weight issues with luggage. Everything went fucking Christmas.
That's Jesus Christmas, that one.
Yeah. Like, kiss.
That's real good.
So good. Considering how volatile the world is at the moment in the air, like it's just, we got.
Shit's in the air too, eh?
Oh, yeah. Right. Here's this for some timing. So we left to go on our honeymoon on the 16th of March. And we took off at midday. Right? Yeah. I'm going to go by Melbourne time for this because I want you to understand how fucked we were the first day.
How long was the flight?
I bet. Flight from Melbourne to San Francisco, 10 hours. Took off at midday.
Oh, is that it? I thought it was more.
We didn't stay in San Francisco. We went to London.
I thought the flight was... Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hang on. I thought the flight to San Fran was longer.
No, coming home. No, shut up. No, you're right. Sorry, you're right. My bad.
Is there another San Fran?
I'm still jet lagged. Okay, so originally we had booked to fly with Etihad through Abu Dhabi to Rome. We had to get that cancelled and refunded because of everything that's going on in the Middle East. Thanks, Donald. But We then flew from Melbourne to San Fran, then San Fran to London. So instead of going that way, which is the short route, we decided to go fucking hook it and go the other way, right?
Just chuck a Yui.
We're flying from Melbourne to San Fran. It's over the ocean, the Atlantic. I think it's the Atlantic, the entire way.
Big blue fucking puddle.
I'm on the in-flight entertainment thing, just looking at the flight map, and all I can see is ocean. And I'm like, fuck, I hope he's got enough petrol. Fucking $3 a litre. I'm like, I hope he's filled up.
It's stingy. He's not doing premium. It's 91.
91, and he's coasting.
He's put it on cruise. And
He's got it on eco mode.
That's what.
So we left on the 16th, took off at midday Melbourne time, and we went to San Fran. That was 14 hours the first flight. So then we landed at what's that like? It was 12 hours the first flight.
Yeah.
So that's midnight.
Midnight Monday night.
Monday night, Melbourne. We land in San Fran. We then stop for 4 hours, right? And then we fly 10 hours more to London. So I've been awake for well over 24 hours because I don't sleep on planes.
Yeah.
I might have got like a hour-long power nap.
Mate,
Do you know when like you get home from golf and you're knackered, you're going out with the boys later, so you have a quick snooze on the couch watching the footy?
Yeah, it's like you're not off for an hour.
You're not off for an hour. That's all I got on the flight over.
Bros, I would sleep for 80% of it. Give me a rest of it.
Yeah, well,
I'll sleep in the aisle.
Ali's got cousins in London, and they loaded us up with some melatonin to go home with. And I was like, I was going to take one, and Al was like, don't, because you will zonk. And she's like, you'll fuck yourself for 3 days if you do it coming home.
Yeah, true.
She's like, you don't need to. Like, we'll manage it.
You'll be in here just cross-eyed.
We land in London at 7:15 in the morning.
Which morning?
I don't know. the one that we got there.
Because apparently Ali was saying
it was like the Tuesday.
You flew out midday Monday.
Yeah.
For 12-hour flight, and you arrived at 8 a.m. Monday morning.
Yeah, correct.
The same fucking day.
So we didn't lose any time.
You gained 4 hours.
Yeah, correct.
But flew for 14.
We flew for ages.
So
anyway, I said to Ali, I'm like, we went back in time to then go on time getting there, which was weird. Like it's so weird how time zones work. I'm not going to try and explain.
Back to the yesterday. Back to the earlier this morning.
Correct. Right. So we landed 7:15 in the morning, and check-in into the hotel's not till 3 in the afternoon.
Oh.
And I'm like, there's no way I'm staying awake for 8 hours. Right. And so I said to Al, I'm like, fuck it, let's just go to the hotel. We'll leave our bags if we have to, and we'll just go out.
Yeah.
Get there, and the chick goes, yep, cool, types it all in the computer, and then goes, how many keys do you want?
What?
And I said, huh? And she goes, yeah, your room's ready. You can have it now if you want. And I'm like, yes, please. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. We haven't showered for 2 days, right? We fucking
So you're just ponging.
and we're so just over it. Anyway, so we get up into the room, quick shower, and I said to Al, I'm like, we can't go to sleep now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We sleep now proper.
You're fucked.
And we're fucked. So I said, let's go out. So we went and did all the touristy stuff. We're in London, by the way. So we did like Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, killed like 4 hours. Got some lunch, came back to the hotel, napped for a couple of hours, went back out, got dinner, and then came home and zonked.
And passed there, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
London's fantastic. The underground train system that they've got over there is second to none.
Really?
We completely shit it in when it came to picking the area that we stayed in.
That's what she said.
So we stayed in a suburb called Southwark, right? Because I've got Ali's cousin lives in Bermondsey, which is the next suburb over, right? And so we stayed on in Southwark because it's on the same train line to go to AJ's, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck it. If we're two stops away from AJ's, at least we're close because when we catch up with them and if we drop off bags and all that kind of shit. So it just worked. That's why we booked it. On our train line, keep in mind there's fucking dozens of them, right? On our train line was Westminster Abbey and Buckingham Palace and Wembley for when we did the stadium tour of Wembley. Oh. We completely shit it in. Like just complete coincidence, right? And like literally 2 stops is Westminster Abbey and Big Ben. 2 more stops is Buckingham Palace. It's just like super close.
How the fuck did you?
And the train station was a 100-meter walk from the fucking hotel.
You tin-ass.
We tin-assed it completely, right?
That's mid.
London's beautiful. I would happily spend a month easily in London.
Reals.
Dead set. I could fall in love with that lifestyle like that.
Goodness, too
We
cold.
did pubs and
That idea would be sick.
We like the first night we were there was St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, would have been off
It
his
was a
head.
fucking Wednesday night, and they were going off chops, mate. Every corner pub was rammed, and I'm looking at her going, "There's no way I'm getting in anywhere. Like we can't."
Yeah.
There's blokes just standing out on the street with pints.
Yeah.
The pints there are so good.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. So we did a stadium tour of Wembley. That's really cool. Wembley's a really fun place to go. Really interesting as well. Home of English football.
How would it compare to like the MCG?
It's about 20,000 seats smaller.
Yeah, but like, what's the stadium vibe? Is it like just a big fuck off circle?
Yeah. It is.
It is
It's Amy Park, like this rugby ground next door on steroids.
On roids, yeah.
It's a rectangular stadium. It's beautiful. It's really well done. The history there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then we flew to Manchester.
Manchester.
I've got mates in Manchester, so the whole idea was to go over on a weekend and see them. That was a huge night out. We were just reminiscing on old days and just got fucking obliterated, which was great. Went and watched misbehaved. Yeah, went and watched my team Manchester United in a pub. Like we went to a proper Man United pub and just fucking I'll bleep that out too.
You just locked into the story.
Locked in. Blokes are just chanting and singing and fucking going nuts. And I'm just like,
of Tottenham?
yeah, basically, right? And going absolutely berserk. And I was just in my element, just sinking pints all day. That was great. And then Manchester is very much like Melbourne in terms of vibes. London is Sydney because it's just first come, first serve.
It's just chockers.
It's chockers.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
rammed.
Yeah.
You cannot get on a train. Like we went out with Ali's cousin and his partner for dinner. Didn't end up getting home till like after 1 o'clock because we're just out on the pints.
Yeah.
And I'm like stressing because I'm like, I don't want to get a train home at 1 o'clock in the morning in a country that I don't live in and an area I'm not familiar with. Like I'm just tinging when I start putting thoughts of what could go wrong. in my head. I'm starting to just red flags and alarm bells
are ringing.
Alarm bells are ringing. We get on the train and it's packed. There's blokes everywhere.
Yeah.
It's rammed. Right? We couldn't even get a seat. Right? And I'm just like, oh, okay, I feel fine now. Now that there's heaps of people, I'm golden.
Yeah, you're golden.
I'm golden. So like it's very much like Sydney in that sense. Manchester's like Melbourne. It's a very beautiful city. Manchester's very, very pretty in terms of architecture and stuff and whatnot. Lots to do. We went into the city one day and just walked around for 5 or 6 hours and got coffees and lunch and all that kind of stuff, and it was great. And then we flew to Athens in Greece, and Athens is, where my mum's side is from and whatnot. So we caught up with family and had a couple of days, and I said it to we stayed there for 4 nights, and that's probably too many in Athens.
Small place?
Yeah, it is small, but there's only a few things to do unless you start like going deeper into like this is the B, C, D, and E tier of stuff to do. Then there's just not a lot.
Yeah.
But we had family there, so fuck me. I'll tell you a story. We get there, and like the second day is the 25th of March. 25th of March is Independence Day for Greece, right? It's our national holiday, right? And because of everything that they do it every year, but because of what's going on at the moment with all the wars in the Middle East and Greece is starting to get dragged into it a little bit, they had a military parade, right? And so we caught up with family and found a spot in a little, on a main road. And then they do the parade. Like all the servicemen and women and, different areas of the military go through and do their parades. Starts off with the coppers. And they go through and there's all the cop cars and trucks and all that kind of shit. That's cool. So it's just a big display.
Yeah.
Then the fireys come through and I'm like, cool, no dramas. Then there's like a little bit of a gap, maybe for like 10 minutes. And then fucking the army come through with all the Land Rovers and Jeeps and this and that with the friggin' machine guns on the back of them. 2 seconds later, and there's fucking tanks coming through.
Oh.
Just 25 of them.
That's sick.
With like all the different like size barrels and shit. They're just humming through the main street of fucking Athens. Right?
What the fuck?
And blokes are just going, Yay, the army's here. Ali turns to me and goes, fuck, it's a good day to commit a crime.
Yeah, imagine that.
Everyone's here. Everyone's here. Like, if we want to fuck off and go steal a car, today's the day to do it.
Fuck it, just take right there, pinch one.
Correct. And then the Air Force come in and they're flying planes over our heads, like giving you haircuts. Like they're that low.
Yeah.
And then the trucks keep driving through and there's missiles and drones and fucking bombs and shit on the back of these trucks. And I'm looking at Al going, what the fuck is going on? Because we don't have that
just
here.
throwing a match, just go catch.
Imagine Anzac Day,
Yeah.
right? Down Punt Road,
Yeah.
right? And it's just the Aussie Army driving tanks and missiles and cars and all this kind of shit.
See, Aussies
and
are
blokes just
fucked, but-
fuck yeah.
Aussies are fucked, but because someone would do something fucking
Exactly.
stupid. Someone would try and like jump and ride one. Like,
Hey, let me drive.
yeah, give us a crack, mate. Right.
It was bananas, right? And
Shoot a fucking missile at me, I'll catch it.
yeah, correct.
Too.
Oi, do us a favor, hit that apartment, my old. That's where I used to live. They kicked me out, the dogs.
Yeah. Pointed at that.
Yeah, correct. But
Oh.
honestly, it was, and that the parade went for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And the planes just kept flying over our heads.
That's
So you're
sick.
just shitting yourself every time because they're loud
Yeah.
and they're low.
Yeah.
But that was so much fun.
You just
And-
hope it's not the Russians or something.
Oh, thank God. Thank God it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? I felt like because we were watching stuff on the plane and to get over and stuff. And we started watching Harry Potter because they had all the Harry Potters. And do you remember in the Goblet of Fire when they went to the Quidditch World Cup?
Yeah.
And Fred and George are just like, here come the Bulgarians. I just had that in my mind every time the planes flew over. Oh, mate.
sick.
And then from Athens, like I
sick.
said, we probably had two nights too many in Athens.
Yeah.
You can easily do that in 3 days.
Yeah.
You'll be more than satisfied. There's only so many souvlakis you can eat. Right? And the more Greek you are, the higher that number is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was in heaven.
Yeah, you're good.
I was in heaven, mate.
good.
Just souvlakis every day. Coffees like frappes every day. Mate.
It was, sorry, what?
No.
How's it go?
No. you
How's it
heard.
go?
I don't
How's
repeat
it
myself.
go?
I don't repeat myself.
How's it go?
No.
No, because it's fucking rappe. Nah, I can't.
No, you can't.
I can't do it.
And then we flew to Rome. And I, again, got more family in Rome from dad's side. And so we stayed with them, which was phenomenal. Can't beat a bit of free accommodation, right? Not that they would. I tried offering to pay, and they're like, no, fucking piss off. Like, but home cooked meals and tours of Rome City and seeing all the sights and everything else and hanging out with cousins and getting on the beers with them was great.
All of the above.
And then we flew home. We went back to London for a night to get our bags because we left a bag with Ali's cousin in London. That was an ordeal because we stayed where Heathrow is on like northeast London, and where Ali's cousin was sort of like southwest. Sorry, northwest and southeast, rather. And so we got to the hotel, got there at like 3:00 in the afternoon, checked in, went up, got changed, jumped straight on a train and go to the other side of London to get our bag. Didn't get there till 5:30 almost because it just took forever. And then I got to battle peak hour traffic on the trains with a suitcase to get back to the hotel so we can go have dinner and then get ready to pack everything up and come home. And it was a friggin' ordeal. And then the flight home sucked.
Yeah.
It was
just busted.
2 hours. It was 2 hours longer than going there as well, each flight.
Yeah.
So it was like 15 and a half from San Fran to Melbourne, and it was like 12 hours from London to San Fran.
Yeah.
It was absolutely bananas. America's weird.
Yeah.
San Fran's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the airport.
Weird people.
But American airports are weird.
Yeah.
Oh. TSA, all right, we're going through border patrol, customs, whatever the fuck it was, like passport control. And we get told at the front of the line, if you're with family, you can go together to the offices to get, questioned.
Loved.
Correct. And so we walk up to the guy and he just looks at us and goes, what's the connection here? Doesn't even say, g'day, how are you? Nothing. Just goes, what's going on here? And I said, we're married. And he goes, all right. Passports? Hand them over. Had to put like our fingers on this reader to get our fingerprints.
Yeah.
Right? And then he goes, why are you traveling? Just in this tone. And I'm like, fucking smile.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, why are you traveling? I said, oh, we're actually on our honeymoon. And as soon as I said that, he's like, oh, awesome. Where you going next? And we were like, London. And he's like, oh, London's beautiful. You have a great time. As soon as I said that we were on our honeymoon, he was just like, weights lifted off. These guys are harmless. And then he just goes, how much cash have you got? And I'm like, not any more than what you care about. And he goes, all right, fair enough. See you later.
What the fuck?
So weird. He was just so straight barreled for the first 10 minutes that we were there, asked us 1,000,001 questions. And then as soon as I said we're on our honeymoon, he was joking with us like we were best mates. Just a complete switch.
Fuck.
And I'm just like, how can you do that every day?
See, like,
How angry do you have to be to do that job?
oh, the fucking the idiots they would deal with though. I wouldn't be able to do their job.
So
The fucking dickheads.
I felt the most sorry I felt for
Aw.
was the guy at security in Manchester. We flew from London to Manchester, and I got randomly selected at every other airport except the States. How weird is that? Like my bags got searched and everything. Like take this out, do that. Because I took my laptop with me as well.
Yeah, you got to take that shit out. They think.
No, not anymore.
Oh.
A lot of them you don't. But in England especially, if you can leave it in your bag, but if you've got one, they're going to ask you to take it
gonna
out
look at
anyway.
it,
So I'm just like, what's the fucking point? Just get me to take it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm standing there waiting and there's like fucking 10 people in front of me because my bag gets kicked off to the other side of the perspex and I can't get it. So it's got to get checked. And this poor bloke is standing there talking to these women who couldn't speak English, like not a fucking lick, right? And he's pulling like yogurt containers, being like, can't have this, throwing it out. Like, and he's trying to like gesture, like open the zip, like, and they just can't understand him. Poor bloke. Anyway,
Couldn't do it.
he gets through them eventually. It
couldn't
took
do
him way too long than it should have. Way longer than it should have. And he goes over, grabs my tub with my bag in it and goes, whose is this? And I just stick my hand up. And he goes, gestures over, tells me where to meet him. And then I walk over and the first thing I said is, g'day mate, how are ya? And he looks at me like,
Oh, you speak English?
and he just goes, oh, thank God. And I'm like, I'm sorry?
Because if you had
Because I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to like not give him any ideas to like, you know, I don't have anything
Yeah,
on me,
but
I
still.
don't want to do anything to fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? You're in an airport.
Yeah,
Don't say bomb at the airport. You know what I mean? So he's gone, oh, thank God. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And he goes, did you not see the fucking ordeal that I just had to fucking put up with?
That's what I mean. I couldn't.
And I'm like, I mean, I did, but I didn't want to say anything. And he's like, I'm just so happy. He's like, where are you from? I'm like, Australia. He's like, oh, even better. He's like, pull your laptop out. They want to have a look at that. I was like, all right, sweet. And he swabbed it and he put it in the machine. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Go leave.
You're right. Fuck off. But yeah, look, dude, it was such a like awesome trip.
Yeah,
2.5 weeks or whatever it was, close to 3 weeks condensed. We lost a few days, obviously, with the flight drama that we had before we left.
Yeah.
No low lights, just all highlights.
Yeah.
Everything was beautiful in its own right. We got to see heaps of people that we knew, which was even better. Great nights out, good food, you know, good company. And we did everything we wanted to do, saw everything we wanted to see. Left enough of a taste in our mouths to be like, we're not coming for a while.
Yeah, fuck that.
But I do want to come back.
Yeah.
I do want to go back. I'd love to do like more of the UK, going to like Ireland and Scotland and stuff.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be
I
cool.
might have said to the wife, I'm like, hey, for my 40th, I'm leaving for a month to go play golf in Scotland.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
And I'm taking someone with me. I don't care who it is.
That would be mid.
So that was it. I'm very happy to be back. Yeah, it was a great trip, and yeah, we had a great time. So
Okay.
no
back
complaints.
to work tomorrow though.
Back to work. You know what? Like, because I had the 2 weeks before we left
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
I'm actually keen to go back to
Yeah,
work.
you kind of. Yeah,
I haven't seen any of my mates from work for a month.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit bored.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so much PlayStation and darts you can play and golf.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm back at darts this week. I'm so excited to see all the boys.
He's pumped.
I'm just keen to get back into a routine. Me
back
and the
into
missus,
life.
we're so similar in the sense that we're so heavily routined.
Yeah.
Like with this and golf and darts and life and everything else that we got going on, that was just like, you throw a 3-week trip to Europe in the middle of that,
Yeah.
And
You just need to get back
threw
into
us.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the dog as well. We had to get someone to look after Reg and checking the cameras every fucking 5 minutes just to make sure he's all right and hear the time of his life. So,
Yeah. Dude, I'm the opposite, eh?
you just, mate, we had a conversation earlier about what you got coming up this week. And I'm just like,
How?
what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to. I don't have 3 hours to explain it, right? But you are going away for a few days. Right? I'll just leave it at that. And I don't understand why. I don't understand how. Because if it was me and somebody asked me to do what you're doing, I would have been like, "Hey, I love ya." But fucking no chance. Right?
Nah, fuck it. Fuck it. We ball. Like,
I envy you so much because you're unemployed, right? You are. No. You're unemployed.
I'm self-employed.
You're unemployed.
All right.
You have no relationship or anything like that. No tying down, no ball and chain, as people might like to call it.
Yeah.
No other commitments. You don't have any work coming up. There's no golf to play.
Yes, there is.
Until next week.
Yeah.
I mean, not till October. That doesn't fucking come in until October.
No, that's August. No,
August, whatever.
that's August.
That's
no, I've
August.
still got heaps of shit to do.
But you're in a position where you can. You literally can.
I just go on side quests.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can just go, oh, yeah, I'm going to go do this for 5 days on the other side of the country. Catcher.
He says.
See when I go back. You fucking, here I am being like, alarm's going off at 5:30 tomorrow. I'm going to work. It's going to be great. Looking forward to seeing everyone at work. And you're like, see ya. I'm off.
I'm off. Yeah.
I'll catch you in a week and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
You bastard. Anyway, Jolly.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
What?
I'm going to get emotional talking about this.
Actuals?
Yeah.
Yeah, because hold that. For viewers, we fucking did it.
We fucking did it. So if you have been living under a rock for the last, let's say, week since Friday, since last week's episode went out, Jolly went on to Q School last week and he's fucking come away with the goods.
Yeah.
That's just adjusted itself into a proper position as
fucking
well.
oath
on
its
own.
It's a magic card, that one.
I want to start by just circling back a little bit because when we started this podcast nearly 2 years ago now, over 2 years ago, the first thing that came up was Q School. That was the big idea. That Q School is the one. We're going to work all our
Q School in 24, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it was all our eggs are going into that basket. And what can we do about that? And that's our road to the tour. It's everyone's road to the tour, more or less. Because the goal for you from the moment we started this podcast was always tour golf, full-time tour golf, and not just stopping at the Aussie tour. We're going to go bigger and further.
Let's have a crack at everything, yeah. I'll try to.
And to be honest, the first year I was like, yeah, cool. Like he's going to get it done because you were playing good golf at the time. You're making some good, having some good numbers. Yeah. And I'm like, this is going to get done. It seemed like, and again, with no knowledge of what tour life is like and how Q School works, it seemed like it was a formality. Yeah. And then you hit the reality of, fuck, that was tough.
This is hard.
It's hard. Yeah. 4 rounds and, you got to play really good golf to get there and you make a mistake and you fuck yourself and all that kind of stuff. And that was year 1. And then it was like, okay, this is the grind. So we're going to work all year long. We're going to play in as many events as we can. And we're always going to have Q School. Q School is the final series. Yeah. That's when, that's when the big boys come out to play in our level. Yeah. Right? And then we'll focus on that. That's our grand final. Second year comes around and it's not again. It's better.
It's better. We jumped a stage.
We jumped a couple of categories.
We gained some fucking something.
We gained some, some distance. Yeah. Right? And we made some leaps and bounds, but it wasn't to be. Yeah. But to sit here now a year later than that, and after everything we've been through over the last year, be it, wedding and more tour events and honeymoon and now bullshit. All the extra bullshit and moving house and personal stuff and all that kind of stuff that you've been through and that I've been through with you. Yeah. To sit here now and have that tour card sitting there in this studio, it's not going to live here. No, you're taking that home. Yeah, but I had to have it here today. Yeah. I'm
going to use it as a dinner plate later.
I can imagine you sitting on it on the top of the stairs, just going, "Come on, just fucking."
Hey, that's an idea.
It is an idea. You're welcome for that. But no, to sit here and a year later and have that sitting there is
It's pretty sick, isn't it?
it's fucking unreal.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And for me, we have this, and that's all well and good. Like, we're in here every week, and I get to see a lot of you because of it.
Yeah.
And I get to hear a lot about what you've done and how you're going on the golf course. And that's all well and good. But I've got people coming to me going, "How is it? How's he going?"
Yeah.
And I can only tell them so much
Yeah, well.
because you only tell me so much.
Yeah.
Right? And that's fair enough, right? But for me, sitting in this chair and going through what we've been through, to have that sitting there is like, I feel like it's selfish, but it's our achievement.
Yeah, kind of. Because
It's our achievement.
You've like,
Because if you were to say, "Oh, this is my team of people around me,"
yeah,
I'm in that group.
you're in that. Yeah, exactly.
I'm in that group. You know, family, friends wrapped up.
Because you rode a bit of the emotional wave a little bit as well.
I've been here for every step.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I've been here for every step of the way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a huge achievement for you.
Yeah.
It means a lot for us too,
uh.
because now we can really dive into proper week in, week out tour golf. We're going to have to wait 6 months to get there.
Yeah, well,
because the season's just finished.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, mate, I couldn't be more. I couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be more proud of you.
Yeah,
honestly,
sick.
It's so sick.
So the first Q school I went to was like, I didn't have any expectation. Was nervous as fuck. I knew I wasn't good enough.
Mhm.
I knew, like, it's all well and good to play off +5 at a local course, but that's not. But
Means
tour
nothing.
levels, it's a different kettle of fish, that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to it and I'm like let's see what I have to actually do. And if I got through, would have been just a fucking bonus. And it, honestly, would have pulled it out of my ass.
Yeah.
Right. So the first one was like, fuck. Okay, this is hard.
Yeah.
Like, this is real hard. I got close to getting to final stage, but I'm like, this is hard.
But you were going just for a taste of what
It was
what
literally
to
just to
come.
dip the big toe in,
Yeah.
just to be like, right, I got a little bit of backing. That's why I did it. And I'm like, right now, okay, I've got a better idea of what I need to do. So put that down a little bit. 2024 was fucking weird for everything.
Yeah.
Then 25 Q school, I'm like, right, I wasn't hitting it great. I remember leading up to it, I wasn't playing all that well. But it's all mentality.
Yeah.
Really. So went there with a better understanding of what was required, was smarter. Wasn't any better of a golfer, if I'm honest. Like, but mentally and emotionally, I probably was, which probably helped. You know, that just causes less mistakes. My good golf wasn't any better. I'll just say that. Last year, got through first stage by the skin of my teeth, which was sick in that playoff that everyone would have heard about that. Yeah, 12 months ago.
Yeah.
And then final stage was just a bit meh.
Yeah.
Just, you know, had a couple mistakes here and there, had one average round, and it sort of took me out of it. Really, that's all it really was. Got some sort of status, which got me into two of the events at the start of the season, which I took full advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only way, because I remember sitting in the kitchen at the old place I used to live at, and I remember sitting in the kitchen on this meeting, this tour meeting.
I remember you telling me about this.
And yeah, it wasn't for full card holders. It was just it was if you tuned into it, if you needed to, if you were fresh out of it. But it was for anyone that now had somewhat sort of status or was being entered into the first event, and you just need to know certain things and how
it works.
Order of merits worked and categories and all that crap. Went for about an hour, and one guy stood out to me that I didn't actually know about. I didn't know he was in a similar situation to what I was. I'll say his name, James Conran. He won.
Oh yeah, I know.
He won
James.
Heritage in
24.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah.
He had full member tournament.
Yeah.
So he went and played the first few events of the season, played really well, like top 3 at PNG, made cut at NT, started the season hot and
had a good start.
Sort of did what I did, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, be tour winner for one, but he rode that top 3 category that I rode at the start of last season, and played his way into status.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, that's my goal.
Mm.
My goal. Play my way into the top 70. And couldn't have started better, really. I was leading the first event of the season after round one. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's better than I thought. And all of a sudden I'm playing in the final group and disappointing final round, but I was never winning the fucking event. Look, you've heard Luke say that a billion times. He goes, mate, this is your first sniff at it. He goes, if you went out and won it, it would have been a bonus. But he goes, mate, you had
also, if you went out and won that, I'm putting you down for at least 10 majors.
You would.
Fuck.
You would. Like, he goes, you were unprepared. How do you have any experience in that sort of situation? It's your first time.
Yeah.
If you went out and did it, great. But, you weren't equipped for it. So I'm like, all right, beautiful. Now
Now you know.
And I have a taste for it. Anyway, played my way into more events. So the full member tournament is what it was called. That gives you maybe 4 events for the season, 4 or 5, which is what we sort of based it off last year, and I played 8.
Yeah.
So I was very fortunate in that sense. I made 4 cuts, missed 4 cuts. So I'm like, look, it was better than I expected.
Yeah.
And
you also played 8 events, which
was also better than I expected.
Correct.
But I'll take that. I've got a good sniff of it. I played plenty of pre-Qs, missed 2 of the cuts by a shot.
Yeah.
Missed a couple pre-Qs by a shot, and it was just, so I'm like, I'm there. Thereabouts. I'm thereabouts. I need just 10% better. I need to be 10% better.
And let's not beat
And we're
around the
on.
bush. I don't think you've played nearly your best golf in the last 12 months.
From
let's go
from Q school last year to Feb this year.
Yeah.
So we'll go 10 months of just searching.
Yeah.
There would be glimpses of going, oh, hang on. And then it would be
those
like, fuck.
first 3 events was what? PNG, NT, and
WAPGA.
WA. I reckon you played pretty well in those.
No, I played very well at PNG.
Yeah.
Darwin was ordinary and WA was ordinary.
Okay.
But that's when the driver woes started creeping in. WAPGA was like, what's that?
Yeah.
That's when, and then the
So you
emotions
spent
and then the mentality started spiraling a little
You've
bit.
spent the better part of the last year not playing your best golf.
Yeah, I'm going to put it down to 6 months because during winter last year I didn't really think much of it.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
it's winter, but yeah, from 6 months, the last 6 months up until probably about 3 weeks ago was just I was just searching.
Yep.
If I produced something good, great, but it was a complete just battle.
Mm-hmm.
And it might have looked a little different from the outside. Oh, you shot even par, boohoo, right? But it was just different. It was like trying to produce a different level and all that. And it was all preparation for this year's Q school. And my first Q school, I was shitting myself. I was so nervous. Last year was the same thing because I wanted it really badly and I felt like I was closer. And then this year, it was like I stepped up on that first tee and I'm like, oh yeah. I was the calmness I had was unreal. And Rafton noticed, he said it as I hit my first tee ball. He goes, I'm not even nervous this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes,
there's a job to do.
He goes, let's go get this fucking done.
Yeah, there's a job
right?
to do.
So, and I'm like, and yeah, I just felt like a sense of like, it was confidence. I knew it was confidence, right? Even after what I produced at Nash.
Okay.
Like it was, the scoreboard looked, well, what the fuck? But I'm like, nah, it's not end of the world. I'm like, no. The game's good. Right? It was just the elements like fisted me a little bit. So, anyway, so it was at Sandhurst Champions and
which is also a weird one because Q School's been at Moona the last couple of years.
yeah, it's been there the last few years.
And first stage was at Moona, was it not?
One of the sections was. Yeah, one of the sections was at Moona on the Open and the other section was at Heritage.
And in fairness, I like the way they've done it this year because you got into the Nash and basically I think you can tell me if I'm wrong. From what I was seeing, it seemed like the Aus Tour turned around and said, right, if you're at the Nash and you're going to Q School, you don't need to go to first stage.
Basically, because
you got
the
a free
national
ride,
was order of merit based.
Correct, and you got a free ride basically to final stage.
Yeah, so the national was order of merit based, and it was on the same week and clashed with first stage.
Yeah.
So if you got into the national, your order of merit status was good enough to get into final stage.
Okay.
So that's what that was. So when I got confirmed into the national, I'm like sick. I'm like final stage is, and I'm like
straight in.
The weird thing was I'd missed 2 cuts since the last cut I'd made, which was end of October,
Okay.
which was Adelaide. and I'd missed a couple pre-Qs in a row, New South Wales Open and Oz PGA. Didn't go over to New Zealand, but then I'd missed out on Vic PGA by a shot and then 2 shots in Perth. So I hadn't earned any order of merit points since Adelaide.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, and I just sort of crept out 4 to 6 spots each week. And I'm like, and that's why Vic PGA in Perth really played with me, really played on my mind.
Because there were more things at stake.
There was other things that sort of caught up to me that I was sort of dealing with as I was battling through. But also I'm like, they could have really cemented a better season.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I made cut and came dead last, wouldn't have given a fuck. It was still 3 points or 2.5 points. It still would have been points.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. So yeah, that hurt really bad. And then Heritage I was really shitty with, missed out on that by a shot. Shocker. Which also annoyed me a little bit. And then get into the National. I'm like, perfect. Here's a good opportunity. Got my teeth kicked in. So I'm like, I should have been deflated, but I just wasn't because I knew still.
It didn't matter.
Because I knew the game was good because Driver was back.
Yeah.
I knew Driver was good. So I'm like, fuck, the rest of the game is just going to feel so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into final stage, I think, by an order of merit spot.
Jeez.
I think, because I was exactly 100th.
So yeah, I remember. Yes, you were exactly 100th. So you had one go your way for
I
one.
finally got in by a fucking.
You got in by a shot.
Finally. Fuck. So I was sort of thinking karma. That has to be karma.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, the universe has gone, oh, we've been pretty harsh on you for the last 6 months. Just here's a taste.
Yeah.
Here's a taste.
Here's some charity.
Right.
Go make it worth it.
Go get it done. Right. And so I'm like, and just the relief was like, oh my God, thank fuck. Right. And I think I actually got into Q School by a little bit more because they adjusted, because there was guys inside the top 100 that hadn't played enough events to, sort of like Leishman and Smith and Scotty and stuff like that. Those sort of guys that only came and played like Aus PGA, Aus Open.
Yeah, they don't need Q School spots.
Well, they don't play on the Australasian Tour.
Yeah, correct.
So they were on the order of merit by default, and so they get scrapped out. And then, so I think I got in by a few more, but just based on the order of merit, I was 1-0-0.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, thank fuck for that, by like 1.5 points. Right? I'm like, oh my God. Right, thank fuck for that, right? And so didn't have much prep after National, but went out and had the pracky round on the Monday, got a good taste of the course. I'm like, cool. Driver's good. The rest of the game's great.
Yeah.
Like the ball striking is really good. Got good control. Stayed at a mate's place for the week. He lives on Sandhurst.
Oh, cool.
I literally walked from his place to
the course.
Like just through a little bit of the back streets of actual Sandhurst club.
Yeah.
And then walk straight to the course. I did that every morning.
Now, don't go through necessarily each round shot by shot.
That, no.
Let's just give me like 2 points for each.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the tournament as a whole.
Yeah, all right, sick.
So the first round you started, just give me, I want to know what you shot for the round.
Yeah.
And then like one thing you did well, one thing you wanted to improve on for the next day.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 minutes per round. Ish. Not even that. Round one, I shot 3 under.
Yep.
What was worrying me at the start was even though driver for the 3-4 weeks leading up to it, I hadn't played much tournament golf at all with driver. So just been out sort of Rosanna or elsewhere.
Yep.
And it being good. And so going into tournament golf going into tournament golf, it was still like, oh, don't fuck up. There was still a little battle scar. There was still battle scars there and scar tissue there. So it was still steery, which was completely my fault. So for the first 4 or 5 tee shots that I'd hit with driver on our starting line, which was 10, was like, oh no. It was like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, you worked your ass off to get it to a spot that's good, and now you got the 2-way miss again.
That's just
fuck's sake.
Subconscious nerves. Exactly.
So it was just battle scars. The rest of it was great.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, and so the front nine was like, I scavenged. I think I was at even par. I was even. I turned even, hitting it off the planet.
Okay.
Right. Well, which felt like off the planet. And so I'm like, all right, that's if I get driver going, let's go. We can put the foot down a bit. And all Raptor told me was because my tendency with hitting having both two-way misses with my previous shaft in the head, even with the new one, I was just having the one-way miss. But the tendency was the ball just started creeping back in my stance. So I was catching it sort of on the down. I'd just get steeper on left and it would get more and more hilly and flary. So he goes, push it up further. Like he goes, you need to push it up further. Feel like you're hitting it on the up again and meet the ball. Don't chase to it because you'll snipe hook it.
Yeah.
Right? Which is what I used to do. And that was the only thing. We did that on the range because that we took a video and that's what we sort of gathered, right? The shaft's good. The face angle's great. Just the ball position needs to be further forward. Hit it on the up, meet the ball, and it'll do it for you, right? You don't need to manipulate anything.
Correct.
It'll do it for you. Absolutely hit a fucking bomb down one. Right out of the screws, 15-foot draw. Like I think it went like 318 or something.
Jesus.
Like it was a bit downwind. It was helping.
It was big, yeah.
But I pumped it, right? And I'm like,
yeah.
I just had the taste of it. I'm like, beautiful. And then then the highlight for the day was I chipped in on the back of 3. Which was sick. It was like this little flat spinner with 54 from the back of the green, like spun up over a hill and chased down, rolled in like a putt. I'm like, mint. Followed that up with a birdie on the next.
Nice.
And then parred in. So just cruised in. So I finished 3 under. I'm like, beautiful. And the low light for the day, which was actually the entire week, was we had a lot of trouble reading the greens. So we were either under reading or over reading a little bit, and the speed was fine, but we just had a lot of trouble trying to match up everything. I found I just struggled a little bit with it, especially early on in the round, seeing putts do something very, very different to what we read it as. The confidence didn't cause me to hit poor putts, but it started the aggression to try and hole putts was just went out the window. Deliberately, that was the game plan. Well, I'm like, I'm not taking any chances trying to force it to happen because that's when 3 putts creep in. So if you've got an outside range, tap in your par and get the fuck off the green. If you stump one, put that in the hole. If not, make your up and downs in your par 5s. That's all we're going to have to do for the week. Yeah. Because if unless putter really shows up and really fires up and you can take advantage of it, great. Yeah. But they just weren't going in. And there was the factor of, like, I love Sandhurst and I've always seen it in pretty good nick. It's had a long summer. It was just on the struggle bus a little bit. You'd get on the greens and there's patchiness and inconsistent roll, and it just looked like it was struggling a little bit. They did really well to get it the way it was. For the week, especially because they had, they had us tour players going through it and making a mess of it and stuff like that. Pitch marks everywhere and spike marks everywhere, and they're trying to make it Mickey Mouse for 4 straight days. It's really hard to do on any golf course. And so they did really well. In fairness, the 4th round, the greens were in the best condition for the week.
Oh, there you go.
Thank God. But so I sort of, we struggled with the condition of them. It was a bit, as they slowed down, even if it was going sort of tracking at the hole, it would find a way to miss or lip out or something. It was just, they were just sort of wobbling around a little bit and being a bit untrue. But, so a lot of the sort of scores reflected that, because weather-wise, it wasn't that hard of a week. No. It was pretty good. It wasn't windy. The breeze got up a couple times, especially round 3 and 4. They would start being, okay, it's an extra club and a half here, or maybe even 2. But it never got out of control where you're like, right, the wind is the only thing going to affect this golf shot now. Right. So it never got really any more than sort of 15 meters of hurt or anything like that. So it was very manageable, which was nice. Nice weather. It was warm or ish. So it was great. And yeah, the course was, gettable's not even the right word at all, but it was a touch more generous than the Nash that I'd seen, just purely because of the weather elements.
Second round.
I hit it good. Anyway, second round, I hit it much the same as round 1. Hit driver a little bit better to start with.
What'd you score?
I had 1 under.
So you're 4 under for the day? Or for the
4 under for the tournament. Putts didn't drop.
Rinse and repeat, just a couple less.
It was literally, it was very, very similar to the day before. Just didn't have that hole out.
Yeah.
And yeah, had 31 or 32 putts or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Just a
tough.
lot of just, hit the green at 20 feet, missed it. Fucking, I don't expect 20 footers to go in all the time, but 1 in 5 or 6 would be nice.
Yeah.
Just one occasionally, 1 per 9.
Yeah.
1 per 9 is always
And I think
especially when I'm hitting 13 or 14 greens.
you don't have to be a plus marker to expect that too.
No. Even like your number, your low singles,
Yeah.
like 1 every 10 fucking holes would be nice, especially if you're hitting so many greens.
I played off 2 today.
Mint,
Yeah.
right?
Which I didn't know what the
that's
fuck I was. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
You blew that out on the second hole, but anyway.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, just 1 per 9
Just
is
something
all I
dry.
wanted.
Yeah.
I just want to see one going. Oh, there we go. I hit a good tee ball and a good one onto the green. That's all I
You've
wanted.
been like this the entire time I've known you, and you've made it well and truly known on this podcast.
Yeah.
If you see one drop
Yeah.
from that range,
Yeah.
ha ha,
Yeah, we're on.
the hole just goes like this.
The whole go right.
And all of a sudden it's the size of a dinner plate. And you're
Yeah.
like, ha ha ha,
Yeah,
watch me.
And I start licking my lips.
Correct.
And I just never saw him go in.
Ah.
So I'm like, oh well, second round I actually hold a good one
just-
from outside the
It
range.
just ties that bow on that a little bit tighter.
It was just it makes that a little bit sweeter because, and the result, like I was tied 9th for the week. Adjusted was 12 just because of count back thing,
Yep.
but it was tied 9th. And I'm not going to even call it a cold putter, but I was standing
Just
it was,
a lukewarm.
It was like the 12th hole or the 13th hole, round 3, where how this putt missed, I don't even know. And I look at Raptor just like,
Yeah.
it was from like 14 feet.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not going to say it's not a gimme at all.
No.
Like I think 15 feet on tour average is like 24%. So it's sort of 1 in 4, 1 in 5, sort of might go in.
Which is what you're
14
asking
feet,
for.
Which is all I wanted.
Yeah.
1 in 10. I asked for less.
Yeah.
Just 15% of putts from 15 feet, 1 to drop.
Yeah.
Fuck. And it just lipped out. I looked at Raptor. I'm like, I can't do any more than this. I'm just going to 2-putt every day, all day, and just cop it on the chin.
That's it.
Anyway,
So round 3, what'd you have?
round 3, I won 1 under again.
So you're 5 for the tournament.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Literally just copy and paste. I'm hit it good. Ball striking with mid like with irons was phenomenal all week. I had a lot of good control. Distance control was pretty good. Short game was great. If
that
I missed
was
the green,
Thursday,
up and
wasn't
down.
it?
That was Thursday.
So I'm just getting ready to leave to
Yeah.
come home at
Yeah.
this stage because
Yeah.
again time zones.
Yeah.
So I'm checking scores.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm gonna let you all into a little bit of background knowledge here. I'm checking scores and I'm like, I just think he's got to win it. Like he has to win or place top 5 to get a full card. Because
Oh, right.
I'm so tired and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh, okay,
You don't
you
even
get
remember
top
the-
10. If you can have a couple more, like that'd be great. But like he's probably just going to improve his category. Something's better than nothing. Right?
Yeah.
And then I get home.
The funniest part about that is I've explained this before, but you wouldn't have even.
I didn't
clocked
even
it.
jerry.
Yeah.
So I get home on Friday, and we'll get to Friday in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I'm texting a listener, Craig, who I played golf with today, and I just off the wait list got into his group. Just sheer coincidence. And I'm texting him, just being like, "Oh, looking forward to Friday, to Monday. Like it should be a good day." Rah rah rah.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "How's Joel going?" I said, "Yeah, he's doing all right. Like
Yeah.
he needs a couple under today to make it worthwhile."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Don't forget, top 26 and ties will get something."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Not just
Oh.
something. Yeah.
and he's like, not just something, like a pretty full ride.
That's full status. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm just like refreshing the scores every 5 seconds. I'm just like, hurry up. Is he finished yet? No, fuck, refresh. Right? And I'm like, fuck, okay. And then like all that weight, I don't even know if it was weight, but all that like previous stress that I've put on Q School from the outside looking in sort of just evaporated.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, he's top 10. Like, that's pretty. Like, he's going to have to fuck it from here to
Something would have had to go
horribly wrong
horribly wrong.
to fall outside the top 26 and ties.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Like, he's going to have, like, this is going to go our way finally.
Yeah.
So you had 1 under on the third round and
in
then
second round, and then round 3, I had 1 under as well.
and it was much the same again.
I put it, and it was copy and paste, hit driver good. I hit the odd one, funky one, but I hit driver great. I had a lot of control with irons. Iron striking was second to none in terms of Like for irons, I've always struck them all right, and I produce a lot of compression.
It's the most consistent part of your game.
Yeah. And it was just I was just dialed. My irons were just on, and it was really good. And it was once I was hitting fairways, it just made it so much easier to just go, I'm gonna put it like said to Raptor. I fired at 2 pins all week.
Yeah.
2, where I'm actually said I'm taking dead aim at this. Everything else was I'm hitting at that tree, it's gonna come down on that on something else. If it goes, and there was a lot of holes where there were right pins where I just hit it straight at the hole and it would draw 20 feet left of it.
Yeah.
And the amount of times that happened was like, it was foolproof. If there was a pin like hard left, I'm aiming right third of the green or middle of the green. If it stays there, I've got 25 feet for birdie.
Yeah.
If it draws, it's going to come closer.
Yeah.
It was just, we had that game plan. I was hitting these tight draws all week, and it was every time.
Yeah.
And it was really comfy with irons, which was massive.
Yeah.
So once I was hitting fairways, it was just fairways, greens, fairways, greens, fairways, greens. And it was just unfortunate that just the ball wouldn't go in the hole. Unfortunately.
You know what it is?
What?
It's boring.
Yeah, it kind of was. At some stage, it was just good golf.
It's boring
it was
golf.
just professional golf.
Which is like boring golf, I think is the most it's the best compliment you can give someone.
Yeah, it was just
play boring golf
was
because
just
it's just
professional,
fucking
yeah.
fairway, it's green, and it's 2-putt, it's par.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It was good. So
4th round?
yeah. And what I liked about round 3 was hit a good tee ball and hit my second shot to like that. Like I went and tapped it in with a wedge, I'm pretty sure.
What hole, sorry?
1.
Oh, nice.
Literally my first hole of round 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, beautiful. And then it was just like,
Did you knock it in with a wedge?
yeah.
Oh,
I think no. I tapped it in, but I think so. I think I did.
I was going to say, there's no...
It was this.
I understand it was this, but I would, if I was Raptor,
I'm pretty sure
I would have been taking the putter head off and just going,
I'm pretty sure I've used putter, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I used putter.
4th round?
Then round 4, I shot 1 under again.
Okay, so 6 for the week?
Yeah. Here's my question for you. I'm not sure how much you studied the scorecards.
Not greatly.
I don't think you would have. How many bogeys do you reckon I had for the week?
4.
No, 6.
6, okay.
Yeah. Which I'm pumped with.
Yeah. Because that's what I was going to say a minute ago was that looking at your scorecards, it was 1 or 2 under, 3 under,
So
very clean, but like there was 1 or 2 bogeys in there.
Yeah.
What I loved, and I don't think there was there was no doubles.
No doubles, no. Not a single double.
Which to me and to us and to the listeners and to everyone in your team is a godsend.
Well, yeah,
Because
it was just like less
Q School
mistakes.
has absolutely produced some.
Oh, absolutely. they
Right
have.
in the past. So I think this year again.
Like even the winner for the week, he won by 4.
Yeah.
He had a double for the week.
There you go.
Guy that came second had no doubles. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so no doubles. You like a lot of people will be thinking, oh, you're pro. You shouldn't have a double anyway. But it's so easy to do. All it takes is one way wood tee shot. You put in a hazard. You make par with the second ball. There's a double bogey.
Yeah.
Like it's something as simple as that. Or yeah, you hit it in some haggis. You hack it out. You miss a green. You don't make up and down. There's a double.
There's a double.
And sometimes it only
in.
takes one poor golf shot just for it to snowball on that hole. And it's very easy to do.
I had one on Saturday. And again, it's a big sticking point for me. Is I don't want to make doubles either, even at my level, right?
Yeah.
Which is 5 shots worse than you, 6 shots worse than you on paper. So I don't want to make doubles either. But I had one on Saturday that literally like the wind was howling into us down 1. It was my 10th for the day. Hit this high spinny shot that didn't even go past the bunker. I was sitting on the lip of the bunker.
Yeah.
Then I just hacked one out, right? Left myself short. And then literally I'm standing over this 40-meter shot with lob wedge in my hand. And just then the thing fucking through the back of the green.
Yeah.
And that's one bad shot.
Just takes one poor shot.
One bad shot. And then all of a sudden I'm chipping back on and 2 putting and there's 6.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just like, fuck, what do you do?
Yeah.
So they can creep into anywhere. And especially when you put the stakes up that much, and then put all that extra weight on it and that extra pressure. Of course you're going to make a fucking double here or there.
Yeah.
But you didn't have any. That was great. You finished 6 under for the week.
Yeah. Round 4 I had 1 under again. First hole again. I hit decent tee ball, had a little tail on it, just left, and it just got into the first cut. It was just off the left edge and it was sitting fine. Had wedge in, long's dead. Long left of 1 is fucked. It just goes down and it's just impossible up and down. So I went and hit it. It came out spinny. It was a little wet and just it come off high on the face and it was never getting to the green.
Yeah.
Chip that in, move on. Right? And Raptor goes, oh, your wedges are good. Like I just stepped up and I just felt it and like a little low, little clippy, little spinner. So it just flies on the green. Like skips up the little rise going up to where the pin was. It just checks a little bit, just starts breaking and just like sits on the lip for a millisecond, just drips in. I look at it, I'm like, something like that. He goes, that'll do. Right? Just like that. I'm like, that is just dream start.
Yeah.
Even just making up and down, I would have been happy with.
And then made 10 straight pars.
Yeah. Then I parred everything till 12. Made an unreal up and down out of the greenside bunker. I was so sick. To get to 2 under. 13 had my number all week.
Yeah.
The tee shot didn't suit my eye at all. I probably hit 3 different clubs for the week off that tee.
What talk to me, just give me a quick rundown of the hole.
It's like the tee box faces you left, like at the left bunker. It's like it's gentle dogleg right. There's a bunker short right, sort of that 245 range to cover, and there's one bunker that's about 275 to get to. So a fade is just a little gentle fade, unless you take a club back and hit your draw. If you overdraw it, draws tend to go further, can sneak into that bunker. If you sort of don't draw one enough.
Champion scores?
Yep. If you don't draw one enough, it just sort of creeps into that right bunker, and it just, the shorter the club you have, the harder the shot into this green it is. It slopes off front, it slopes off right into the hazard, like, and left.
Okay, so
left
the tee box faces you left.
It points you left, right? And like, yes, I was hitting it very good, but both me and Raptor were still like, don't try and manipulate a fade up there.
No.
Just club back, like just scan out your 4 somehow.
Yeah.
Like it just did not suit my eye or game at all.
Yeah.
Which for day one, I wanted to hit that low.
It looks like a pretty straightforward hole.
It's not rocket. Into the wind's easier.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get to the left bunker.
Because I'm just watching the flyover video and it looks pretty straightforward.
It looks straightforward. Stand up on the tee, it's just different, especially with how I see a tee ball. Right.
Yeah.
And it just did not suit my eye.
No.
Ever. I did not like that golf hole.
Yeah.
And it showed. I was 2 over on it for the week.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't that bad. I made back-to-back bogeys rounds 3 and 4, but anyway. Hated that. And then it was starting to come down the stretch, and it was like we had 5 holes left. I was sitting 1 under for the day, and it was a hard day. It was the hardest day by far in terms of elements. It was the windiest. It was the coldest, especially early in the morning. Ball wasn't flying very far. It started picking up a little bit, and then it was definitely the windiest, and they tricked up pins a little bit. And I was playing pretty good. So I was 1 under through 13, and I'm like, there's obviously you're gonna have a couple guys that go out and have a good day, have about 4 or 5 under or something like that, have a great day, right? Hole a few putts, but I'm like, I'm gaining spots.
Yeah,
like I knew 1 under was gaining spots, whereas round 2 I lost 5.
Yeah,
because it was an easier day. I just hold nothing, right? But so I'm like, I'm gaining spots. I'm in a good spot. I'm like, just be even par from here to the house, and we're good.
Yeah,
I knew we were going to be good. 14 was solid. I made a good up and down just off the left side of the green. Also unfortunate with the kick I got, but oh well. 15 was stock standard par. 16, I hit a great iron shot into the par 3. It pitched like just next to it. Just rolled 12 or 15 feet behind it, or nearly hold that, but that's all right. And then 17 was the last two holes. I was sitting at 7 for the I was 6 for the day.
Yeah.
6 for the event. And I was in my head, I'm like, we discussed before we even started the round that we're like, right, 3 under is probably going to be the number to, be inside that top 26. So just play literally copy and paste from the last 3 days of how I'm hitting it. Nothing stupid. We're just going to talk through our shots and just play some golf.
Yeah.
All right. 17, I hit this like flat draw with 2 iron. And it was the second shot that I reckon was shot of the week.
Okay.
Even though I hit technically better shots. There was a couple better shots that might have gone closer or something like that, or a couple chip-ins and stuff, but it was shot of the week for me that I felt. It was uphill, 17s like this. And he's round 2, I drove it. It's 328 or something like that. And I had 15 feet for eagle.
Right.
In round 2. And now I've got 140 from the middle of the fairway. Even though I hit 2-iron, but
Yeah.
it was complete wind flip. And I go up there and we could see the top of the flag but couldn't see the green. And we picked out these spots in the trees at the back. And I knew my shape all day of how I was behaving, and I knew how I was hitting it. So I'm like, I'm hitting it at that, like the right side of that V that's like 6 feet left of the flag. And I'm wanting this to draw about 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. That was the shot idea. The more it draws, the further away the hole it gets. But like, if you saw where that pin was,
The safer it is.
you're not going anywhere the fuck near it.
Yeah.
It was literally a pin going, I fucking dare you.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it was a pin where you could have wedge in, 70 in or something like that if you hit dog. But you miss. It either goes long and rolls down into the rough, or goes short and it's a really weird shot, and it sucks. So I'm like, if I can just hit this pin high somewhere, I don't care if I have 50 feet. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Just hit it on the green. And it's come out, and it was 138 back into, I've hit 8-iron, which my 8-iron sort of goes 151. And I've just put it back in the stands and hit this sawn off, and it's come out. And the second I hit it, I gave it a little fucking twirl and just walked, right? Because I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking perfect. It's gone up, started on that V that I was thinking of, drew probably 8 feet off that V.
Yeah.
I didn't see it bounce. Old mate goes like that because he was up atop the hill watching balls come in because he was further up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whereabouts is he? He goes, pin high. And I'm like,
sick.
fucking mint. And I look at Rap and I just gave him a wink because I'm like, we've done it.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's done.
Yeah.
I had about 20 feet, boxed it. Right. And it was the best read, the best putt, perfect speed.
Did you give it
center of the
something?
Cup. No.
I would have.
No, because I was just so tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Job's not done yet, sort of thing. But I just looked at him and I just gave him a little smirk, and he just like, we're both like, oh,
Yeah.
71 fucking holes it took for a ball to go in the hole. But I'm not complaining. Anyway, so that put me at 7, and I'm like, I would have had to make a 9 on 18 to miss out.
Jeez.
And I was never doing that.
No.
If someone said, do you want double right now on the last hole? I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
I would have made it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care what I make.
Yeah.
You know, hit driver, probably the best driver of the week. It was just geometric center of the fairway. It was decent ways down there.
Yeah.
Pin was like tucked left, wanting you to fire at it. And left is like bogey guaranteed. So I hit it 30 feet right of the hole. Fucking 3-whacked it. Didn't give a fuck. I just didn't give a fuck.
No.
I could have 4-putted. I didn't care.
Yeah.
If it was 2-putt, would have been a bonus. Would have been another clean scorecard. Would have been probably an extra 3 spots up the leaderboard. But it didn't matter. And I tapped in for Bodge, and at 6 for the event. And anyway, we shook hands, and I was still so like concentrated and dialed in that I'm like, okay, I know I'm in. I know I've done it. But it hadn't like set in where I'm like, okay, I can smile now. Like the eyebrows were still up, like, you know what I mean? And so I looked at Rap, I'm like, is that enough? He goes, yeah. He goes, you're tied 9th. And I'm like, oh, is it like, have we crept? He goes, you're actually sitting 8th right now, but he goes, there's a couple people still, you know. And it was just like, fuck yes. Like it was like, that's what all the hard work was for. It was that fucking week, that last week. And Mum and Dad like poked their head around from the bush, like way back of the green. And I'm like, oh, they were here because they were on their way to King Lake.
Oh,
like,
right.
Going away for the weekend.
Yeah, right.
Right. And apparently they got 20 minutes down the road, half an hour down the road. And apparently they were sitting in the car going, what the fuck are we doing? And just hoiked it back to Cranbourne and just drove to Sandhurst going, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, fair enough.
So they showed up. So that was awesome. That was a good surprise. So yeah, we're just all pumped, and like it hadn't settled yet.
Yeah.
Because we've never had so much focus and concentration and literally just locked in. Like we were locked in.
Flow state almost.
It was almost flow state, but it was just to be like, we've got a job to do here. Like, you know, so it was the ultimate lock in. And even Mum said, are you going to smile yet? I'm like, I haven't handed this scorecard in. It's not done
It's
yet.
not official.
We're not done yet.
It's not official.
I haven't got this yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They haven't gone, congrats. Like, you know, It's not done yet. You know, even though it is, but it's not. You know what I mean? Anyway, went ahead to score in and, you know, sign that scorecard. Yeah, and then when we went inside, that's when it's like, oh, wicked. Like that's when it sort of settled. I was still hungry, so I still had the shits because I was hungry.
You were showing me photos
What a
before.
food.
Yeah, I could tell.
There's photos that you could probably see of if people were looking at the socials. You could probably see me sort of stand there just going, come on, I want a burrito. Like, I want a kebab. Like, this is awesome, man. I'm hungry. Like, because I didn't realize I was hungry because we just, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was cool. And we hung around for a bit, but it was like, it was, I don't know how to explain it. It was never for the determination I had already and the confidence I had in the game. It was like never. It was almost like never not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm like I'm not accepting missing out this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been through too much bullshit the last 8 to 10 months. Been through way too much bullshit.
Yeah.
To miss out.
Yeah.
Like at the start of the week, I'm like, it's just not happening. It's not accepting it.
We've had conversations in the past about when you are playing well and, you know, it's one thing to wait for results to come and then it's another thing to go and get the results. Do you know what I mean? So I think the way you're explaining this now is like that perfect balance between like, all right, we're going to wait and take our opportunities because the putter's not there, but also I'm not here to fuck spiders this week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a job to do.
Yeah.
I want one of those cards
Yeah.
and I'm not coming back next year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it was.
Do you know what I mean?
I knew the game was good enough.
I love Q School. It's great fun, but fuck this. I'm not coming back.
No, fuck you, school.
Do you know what I mean?
It's I'm just glad I didn't have to go through first stage because first stage is harder.
And I think that's probably the biggest thing as well is like, obviously you did well enough to get into the Nash and that's all well and good. Nash was what it was.
Yeah.
Let's not look into it anymore. We don't need to worry about it ever again. But to play 8 rounds of Q School, that tension and that intensity is probably what has done you in the past.
Sometimes maybe.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
Like it's a lot
Concentration
because there's no gap in between. It's like, all right, cool. First 4 rounds are at, you know, Moona, and then the next 4 rounds are at Moona as well. So you got to stay down in fucking Rye for 2 weeks playing the same golf course, which, Moona's nice, but like, fuck me, I'd get bored at that place too.
Dude, the amount of times, last year, I felt like I played that 10th hole 25 times.
Especially with the playoffs.
Oh, I'm just like, I'm sick of this place. Like, I like Moona, but I'm like, I've had enough.
Yeah.
I'm done. I don't want to come back here again.
We're fortunate now that we don't have to, we can talk about it like this.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? We're in a very privileged position because of this card sitting behind us. But no, so
it resulted. So basically, the formality of it, meaning the structure of it, like category wise, first stage is there's a cut after round 2.
Yeah.
You have to be within a certain amount of final qualify, whatever it is.
Who cares?
Make it through 18, and then anyway, didn't have to do that. Thank fuck. Final stage is there's a cut through round 3.
Yep.
You have to be within 10 shots of the final qualifying spot.
Oh.
So
that's fair.
So you have to be within 10 shots, and every single person was.
Oh, cool.
So the whole field was within 10 shots of the top 26th player.
Good on them.
So it was all the scores were very congested.
Yes.
And then, so that's after round 3. Rounds 3 and 4 are seeded, and then round 4, if you make it to round 4, you've got something because you've beat the round 3 cut.
Yeah.
So you get something.
And that's why you got an increase in your category because you finished a bit higher up on the leaderboard last year.
Well, no, I had never had status.
Right.
So I made it through to round 4 last year. But I was like, I finished like 39th.
Yeah.
So it was outside, 40, whatever it was. And I got full member tournament because it was outside getting that.
Yeah.
So full member tournament is a category. It's not that crash hot. It's just like, here's something for making it through, but better luck next time.
Yeah, cool.
And then to get full status,
top 26.
You got to be top 26 in ties out of the field. And I was tied 9th. So
that's so fucking sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, right? Before we get into how fucking proud we are of each other, right? Moving forward into the next season, obviously the season starts in August. I'm assuming, and I think I'm correct in saying this, you've got full entrance into basically every event bar Oz Open, Oz PGA, and I'd say Vic Open because they're all co-sanctioned.
Nope.
No?
No, Vic Open's a nothing event now.
Is it really?
It's a nothing event.
Oh,
It's one of the worst events on the calendar now.
Okay.
It used to be amazing because, it was co-sanctioned.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But it's nothing
it's just an
now.
open now.
It's just Vic Open.
Yeah, cool. So what have you got?
I've got everything but Oz PGA Oz Open. And it'll be a bit iffy with like New Zealand Open and the Japan Australasian event.
Yep.
So there might be Japan Australasian event I'll probably get into.
That new one that they made?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
But NZ Open, because it's an Asian Tour event.
Yep.
Oz PGA Oz Open of DP and Asian Tour as well. I think there's elements of Asian Tour in there as well. But it's mostly DP. So those three, if I either just sneak in, I'll probably still have to pre-queue for, which I'm completely fine with, but I get everything else.
That's sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, playing today with Craig, who's a listener, he goes, "Oh, have you spoken to Joel? Do you know what he's thinking?" And I said, "No, I haven't, but I'm gathering that it's going to be a lot less stress in the next 12 months."
Yeah, it's full status.
It's full status, which means that you don't have to worry about qualifying.
No.
You're not going to miss out qualies by a shot.
No.
There's no auto merit is one thing, cool. It's not going to affect how many events.
I could miss every cut and still just play events because the order of merit only mattered for me because I had to ride that top 3 category.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like this year going forward, you don't have to worry about order of merit. It's an added bonus. It might come into play if you have to go back to Q school next year.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only way. Yeah. That's when it matters. But
that's when it matters. So it's all well and good to keep it in the back of your mind, but also like the complete just release of stress on you. I can only imagine for the next, and you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
For the first time since you decided that you were going to be a professional golfer, you've got a plan.
Yeah. I can literally once the season gets released, which it hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Once the season gets released,
you can book all your flights.
I can book everything.
Yeah. Book all your flights, all your billets, all your hotels.
Yep.
Hit up the sponsors.
It'll be thousands cheaper, and I won't have to be like, fuck. It won't be the Tuesday before the event.
Getting a phone call.
Or not even that, going, oh, you've just scraped in. Oh, bad luck. You still have to fly up here to play on the Monday.
Yeah.
And on the Monday, I don't have a flight home because I don't know if I'm going to get in or not. I don't know if I'm going to play well enough to make it. And then, New South Wales was a perfect example. Just flying up there by the skin of my teeth, playing a pro-am the day before. Played really good. Had one bad golf shot for the day, caused me to miss out. And then all of a sudden, I've finished my round. I'm like, better book a flight home.
Yeah.
Like that sort of shit. Don't have to worry about that anymore.
No.
I don't it's just going to be so much better. So.
And not only that, but you'd be able to, if there's like a swing through a certain part of the country where you might have to spend 3 weeks, you can book it accordingly. Yeah. You can go, right, well, instead of flying home from here to Perth and then back out and whatever else in Adelaide and whatever, just fucking book it.
Yeah, it'll be done.
It's all sorted.
Yeah.
It means, and selfishly, means we can organise this a little bit better.
It means we can be,
we can organise this a little bit better.
Yeah,
we can I can get Raptor in or whatever
you know
else.
Where I'll be.
I know where you'll be. Yeah. We can keep in touch. We can get you on the phone and have a chat about what's going on. Like the last 12 months especially was just so fucking bananas. You guys will remember, I'm talking to the listeners now, you'll remember we had Remy, we had Raptor, we had SGM and Mitch come in just to cover you because we had no other plan. Like it was like, oh fuck, okay, I'm leaving tomorrow, Drags, by the way.
By the way, I'm leaving tomorrow.
And I'm gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, that was the WA one. That was weird.
Okay, thank you. No, have fun. You know what I mean? So, but no, dude, honestly,
it's sick.
It is so sick. I don't think I can stress enough just how fucking proud of you I am.
Yeah.
And then Ali, the wife as well. Like we're so over the moon for you because we know the work that you've put in.
Yeah.
We know the bullshit that you've had to go through in the last 2 years, personal and professional. There's no more traineeship either. That's all.
Yeah. They gave me my little frame thing as well.
Did you go to Thingo? Did you go to graduation or whatever
I did
it was?
a little 2-minute video, like thank you, and then that was it. Because I'm like, it was.
Did you have to do a video?
I just did a little. Yeah, it was like a little 2-minute video.
Acceptance video.
Yeah, Dylan just said, mate, just send us through a little video. He goes, tell us why you're not here.
Yeah,
and just thank the people that you need to thank, and then
cool.
That's it. He goes, there's no pressure of not coming.
Yeah, cool.
He goes, it's not compulsory.
Okay, cool.
And I'm like, if it was compulsory, that's a bit of bad luck. Fucking breach me. I've got round 1 of Q school.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's like, nah, chill. Just you go. Anyway, so it was round 1 of Q school, and I was staying at Sandhurst, and I'm like, there is not a chance I'm playing my round of golf, putting a suit on, hiking it to Box Hill.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers. Have a fucking beer and a feed. As good as it is, as good as they
Yeah.
put it on to be, it's awesome.
It's a
awesome.
good night.
It's awesome.
It looked like a good night.
With what they do, it's awesome. Right, but fuck that.
It's too much
got
of a
job to do.
disruption.
No way. So anyway,
But that's done.
That's
so
done.
You're a full-fledged golf professional,
Yeah.
number one.
yeah,
You're also a fully fledged professional golfer with a fucking tour card.
yeah.
It's all happened in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's sort of just, it's like, there we go.
I got to go on holidays more often.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, maybe it's you. Anyway, it was
But no, we are.
fucking Levi. So I stay with Christoph and Levi.
Yeah,
Oh, well, Levi stayed the last night, but he was around with us.
yeah,
And I grabbed the certificate that was in the frame that you get after at graduation,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. It's the frame certificate. It's like a birth certificate. Anyway, and it was sitting on the table next to Darren, one of the PGA guys, and after round 1. And he goes, oh, this was yours, by the way. This was from, this is, supposed to be for tonight, but,
yeah.
it's already here. Give it a now, right? I'm like, oh, beautiful. So I've just gone outside, put it next to my bag outside and gone in and had a bite to eat. And as I've come back out, Levi and his partner were holding it and they had their phone out.
Oh,
right?
God.
And she's holding it and then they're looking around. I'm like, what the? So I stood there for 2 seconds going, what are they doing? Right. And then Levi saw me. He's like, no. Right. And he goes, we're going to put it in the fucking tree. And I'm like, right. I'm like, fuck off. I'm like, went through too much crap to lose this.
Oh, my God.
Give it here. Anyway,
So
almost annoyed me. Anyway.
but to sum up Q
Yeah.
school, we'll move on swiftly and get into questions from the second cut.
Yeah.
I speak for our entire audience
Mm.
when I say congratulations and well done. It's thoroughly deserved. I can tell you that
Fucking
for absolute certain. Anybody who's sitting here going, fuck, he can't be playing that poorly if he's got himself a tour card. Oh, he has. He's been playing pretty shit.
I had been.
Had been playing pretty shit.
Yeah. But what?
It's safe to say, we are well overdue for a round of golf as well.
Oh,
Let's go out and
true.
have a hit soon.
True.
But we are so proud of your achievements. It does not stop here. This isn't the end of it.
No.
We've got a whole season to look forward to. It's just started, right? And I personally cannot. You need to fucking play well this season because I can't go through another Q school. I can't do it. The stress of checking my phone at work when I'm not even supposed to have it on the on the factory floor with me, and I'm just going, shut up, fuck off, Joel's playing. Just refresh. Fuck, he had a double. Just texting Raptor being like, what are you doing?
Not this week.
Mate,
You can't go through another Q school.
I can't. I'm being selfish. I can't. I don't care about you. You're the one hitting the golf ball. That's the easy part. Not really. Anyway, so no, well done. Congratulations. It's going to be a fun 12 months.
Yeah, it will be.
Right, let's get through winter.
It will be.
Let's earn you some cash.
Yeah.
Build up some stocks a little bit. Do a bit of coaching, whatever else it is. Luke, if you're listening, I know you are. You might need a shift or two in the shop.
No, don't.
He's qualified now.
Shut up.
He needs a bit of a pay bump.
Don't. I can't do the shop.
Oh, hang on. Luke said today when I picked up my golf balls, they're thinking about bringing back the drinks cart just so you can drive.
You funny guy. Number one bullshit guy. Fucking drinks cart. I so would too though.
Questions? Yeah, I know you would. I know you would as well.
I would now because it'd be fun
You'd be like, oh, new bridge.
to hit.
Exactly. Questions from the second cut, Jolly. This is mine to you. What is the one event that you didn't play in last season that you are going to play in this season coming that you're excited to play in the most? Is there one?
Yeah, New South Wales Open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is where?
So you think I'd say Oz PGA, Oz Open, but that's not a guarantee.
No. So I'm talking
I'm
about
not in
strictly events that you're guaranteed to play.
I'm pretty sure the status gets me a New South Wales Open. I'm pretty confident it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, New South Wales Open.
And that is it.
I don't know.
Oh, they changed it.
It was at, I don't know. It was I think they alternate with places, but it was at the Vintage last year.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Up in Sydney, so up New South Wales.
Yep. Vic Open doesn't take your fancy being at 13th?
Oh, not really.
No?
No, it's like the old Vic Open, what it used to be.
Yeah,
absolutely.
the vibe
being
around
one of
that.
the biggest events in Australia.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's just lost its
shine.
lost its purse. It's lost its co-sanctioned. It's just doesn't have the same. It would be awesome. Vic Open has a ring to it.
Yeah.
Like it definitely does. But New South Wales Open.
Cool.
It's a really good prize purse for one. That's also the attraction. There's been some very successful winners come out of winning that.
Yeah.
I
think you know what I've just jerried, right? I've got obviously get RDOs for work. So now if I've got RDOs Thursday, Friday, and you're playing here, I'm coming. Fucking tour events.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I just jerried that. I'm like, fuck, that's not bad.
For a walk around.
That's it.
Yeah, we
Carry
won't
the bag
We don't play in Vic
for ages.
Until like December.
End of the year, but that's all right. Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Have you got a question for me from the second cut?
No.
Sick.
No.
So little
I have
update.
nothing.
You got nothing?
No.
Mark from Chasing Birdies has booked a golf trip, golf and darts trip. It's all booked in, ready to go. Go to Sydney.
Oh yeah, that's in Sydney, isn't it?
It's in Sydney in August. So just as your season's kicking off, I'm heading over to Sydney for a weekend to go watch the darts and play some golf. We're trying to figure out where we're going to play golf because we haven't got anything booked in just yet. But we've got a number of options. So it's looking like it's all tickety boo over there. We're very much looking forward to that.
Wicked.
It's going to be a fun weekend.
Mint.
But yeah, mate, I think that's a real good spot to leave it. There he is. Challenge.
It's actually a card, eh?
It's proper. It's proper. You can hang that up in your room. Fold it up and put it in your wallet.
You think I could?
Yeah, I reckon you could. your wallet will be this thick. Nah, mate. Again, we are super, super proud of you, and congratulations again. It's a wonderful achievement, and the next 12 months, like I said, is going to be an absolute whirlwind.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one, and we're looking forward. Obviously, I'm sure the listeners are looking forward to hearing about all your exploits over the next little while, and we've got a little bit to wait.
Oh, in terms of
when the season starts.
Oh, I've got pro-am swings and stuff.
Pro-am swings are great. Let's get you some new bats. Let's go see duds. No, you have to. I really strongly suggest you do. Because you know what is going to happen, right? And we'll just, before we wrap it up, you're going to go to this fitting next week or whenever it is with, GTS or whatever the bloody hell it's called. Get new driver and 3 wood and go, yeah, all right. And then Duds is going to be like, try this. Try this 2-iron. Try this new set of T100s. Try these combo sets of CBs and T100s. Try this. Try that. How about this?
That's the point of a fitting.
That's the point of a fitting. And you're going to hit a couple of shots and go, oh, that was nice. What's that, Dudsy? And he's going to be like, no. I'm not telling you. Just hit this one instead. And you're going to be like, oh, no, I don't like that one.
Yeah, that's the point of the fitting. He goes, come in, we'll spend, 40, 45 to an hour. And before you know, I've been there for 2.5 hours. And all of a sudden we're trying to clip wedge shots as, like with the most amount of spin, the shortest carry. We're ripping the cover off the ball.
Speaking of, have you been extended with Titleist for another year?
No idea.
No idea yet?
I have like a contract through graduating and stuff. I don't know.
No idea.
I'll have to speak to Sash with what, I don't know.
Yeah. Just see what happens.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Hopefully something. Hopefully a reward would be like, he's a new set or something. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Hopefully they're loyal enough to do that. They've been great to work with so far.
They've looked after Sash and Duds and the boys have looked after me
Very
more than I probably deserve, if I'm honest.
So that's another thing to look forward to over the next couple of weeks. But mate, we are over the moon for you, like I said, and long may it continue.
It will.
On to the season coming.
It will. Full tour professional.
That's it. No questions from the second cut from you?
Nah.
Good work. Good work. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the best spot to leave it, I think. Joel's got nothing to contribute other than that. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, to hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out our recent videos. Check out our recent episodes. Some good content over the last 3 weeks, even though they are a bit shorter, more condensed, and a bit topical. Masters is next week. Careful. The Masters is this week coming.
It is. I just renewed my KO account, so while I'm on my excursion, we'll say for this week,
Are you going to be watching the
He'll
Masters?
be sitting on the dashboard just like that. hello, friends.
Hello, friends. I have an RDO Friday, so I'm going to be getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So what?
I have an RDO Friday, so I'm going to be getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch the golf.
I actually had goosebumps thinking about it yesterday. I actually said I was walking up 9, and I went, "Hello, friends." But like that, I'm like, I just got goosebumps then. Whoa!
Okay, so before we go, let's before we wrap it up, give me
predictions.
Give me a prediction.
Ludwig Oberg.
Oh,
Whether it's prediction or not, I just want to see him put on the jacket.
nice.
Yeah. Fuck everybody else. Rory's done his thing.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't wish it's Rory anymore because he's done it.
Yep.
Oh, Bryson, I'd love to see get a jacket.
Yes.
Bryson and Ludwig. It'd be those two.
Okay.
And Minwoo.
Anybody else?
And me. No, it's getting greedy now. It'll be those three. They're my three.
Adam Scott for me.
Again.
I don't care.
Nah, he's had his run.
Nah, fuck. I don't care. He's playing really good golf.
Yeah, he is too.
So, and hasn't won one for 13 years. Hasn't won a major for 13 years. So, yeah, I want Adam Scott to win another major.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I'd like to see him have a second jacket.
That'd be cool.
But I'm also firmly in the Bryson camp.
Yeah, I'd love to see Bryson get it done.
And I'd like to see Brooks get it done too. Because he's my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tiger. Dude.
So here's my question from the second cut. Would you rather be able to drive like Tiger or be able to drive like Tiger? Which one?
Be able to drive like Tiger.
Oh, but you have to drive like Tiger.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we lastly, this is again the last thing.
You know what I saw? What it was? It was just like a screenshot of like the incident. You see Tiger in the like up on the curb, right? And then it's just the voiceover of that scene from The Office. Parkour. Michael, parkour. Like this, I'm like, oh
So
god.
a couple things. The Sunday red polo that he was wearing is sold out.
Maybe it's marketing. I mean, he's not stupid.
So he's just got the collar poking up through like a pullover and whatever.
Yeah.
That color is sold out.
It's
like the
gone.
polo's gone. On a serious note, it is getting really hard to defend him.
Yeah.
It's getting really hard to keep going into bat for someone who we love so much and has done so much for the game when he continues to fuck up as big as he has.
So what? This is his second car accident in a decade. When was the last time that when he
4 years ago when he mangled his leg.
When
he almost died. It was almost game over. So
I said this to one of my mates just before. Would have been yesterday. I'm like, this sort of shit happens every day. I'm like, but because it's someone so significant like him, I'm like, if it was just some random that flipped their car on the street, they would have been like, oh, probably wouldn't have ever been on the fucking news.
No.
No one would give a fuck.
But
because
Tiger.
it's him, everyone's like, oh, publicity. Oh, here we go.
Exactly.
Media's jumping all over it. And yeah, I get it.
We all get it.
He's prone to being a peanut sometimes.
But again,
if
like
you hear him talk, you're like,
he's out of it.
No, I reckon he's just made a flat out mistake. I reckon he's checked it. I reckon he's looked at his phone and gone, oh.
He was pissed.
I don't think he was. We've seen videos of when he's been pissed.
Yeah.
I don't think he's pissed. I don't think he's pissed at all. I don't think he's on anything. I think he's just made a mistake.
The tests say otherwise.
What?
The test that they did, he was pissed.
Bullshit.
And he'd taken friggin' painkillers and shit. So he's mixing painkillers.
He did an MJ.
Yeah.
But
so, like I said,
you hear him speak. You hear him speak and you're like,
it's getting hard to defend him because if
true.
you are Tiger Woods and you have that much money, right, and you have those health issues like where you're having to take painkillers and they are going to affect your, cognitive function or whatever else, why? How hard is it, right, to pay a bloke $100,000 a year to drive you around? Stay sober for a year, mate, and drive me around. Here's $100,000.
Nah, fuck that. If I was Tiger and I had the money he had, I would want to drive my cars too.
It's not even a good car. It's an Escalade.
Was it?
It's not even flash. Like, it's just a fucking Escalade.
Plot twist. Imagine he stole it. That would have been the funniest. That would have been the
just
funniest.
GTA.
That would have been the funniest
Just
shit.
gets souped up on his painkillers.
You
and
hear
goes
one of them
full
where
GTA.
he's like walking back down the road after being on the phone. He goes, I was just on the phone to the president.
Yeah.
You hear that? You're like, what? Like, oi, Trumples,
Yeah.
can you transfer me? I need a towie. Imagine that. I don't have my wallet on me. It's in the fucking engine.
But no, so
Sorry.
I'm finding it very hard to continue to defend him and continue to think so highly of him when he continues to fuck up like this.
Yeah, true.
Because I want him to play. I wanted him to play at the Masters this week. And he's gone and fucked it. He wanted to play at the Masters.
He's not playing, is he?
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Came out and played at the TGL final and like was playing rounds of like practice rounds and stuff and was making progress to actually come out and play. Was talking to the press like he was going to have a crack. And then Augusta came out and said he's not playing.
Yeah, then he's told us
that he's
full Tokyo drift.
Yeah.
And he's just
correct. I'm just, it's like I said, it's getting harder and harder to defend him every time he fucks up.
You need to go to dinner, big nuts.
I do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into this week's episode of the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. It has been a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be back. We're very happy to be here. Obviously, we've been away for a few weeks. Thank you very much for your support while we were away. Congratulations again, Jolly, on your tour card. Well done last week. And a big shout out to Raptor as well.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Raptor for jumping on the bag and for doing everything he's done, not just for you, but for me as well.
It was a combined effort,
It's a combined effort. You guys are a really good, solid team.
Yeah.
And it's thoroughly deserved. So as all the praise that is coming to you.
This is just as much his as it is mine.
Correct. All the praise that is coming your way just needs to go swiftly through to Raptor as well.
Yeah, man.
Because he is worth his weight in gold.
Fuck yeah.
Right? Other than that, ladies and gents, like I said, be sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Leave a review, share it with your friends. Send us a DM, wish Jolly congratulations. Other than that, hit the golf ball very well, throw the darts even better. We'll see you next week for 114. Cheers.